In this video, we will introduce the volumetric flask and discuss how to determine the volume of the flask, otherwise known as calibration. Notice on the volumetric flask there is a line indicating the full point. Before I begin, I want to get a background mass on this empty flask. Now I'm going to fill quite quickly up the bulb area. This is a small flask, so I will use a transfer pipette. If I had a small funnel or a larger necked flask, I would use a funnel. Now as I get to the skinny part, the narrow neck, this is going to fill quite quickly, so I'm going to finish filling it when I'm watching at eye level. I'm going to drip the liquid into the flask until the bottom of the meniscus is at the top of the line. Okay, now that it is full, I'm going to wipe the flask down and then take it over to the balance and get a filled weight for this volumetric flask. When I come back, I need to repeat this measurement. I'm going to empty the flask, partially empty. It's not necessarily necessary to completely empty it. And then I'm going to fill it again. The reason for this is that every time I fill it to the bottom of the meniscus to the top of the fill line, my perception of what is full might vary slightly from time to time. So I'm going to refill it, wipe it down, measure it, come back, partially empty it, and fill it for a third time. With these measurements, I will know the mass of the liquid inside of the flask, and if I know the density of that liquid, I can use that density